Welcome to the stage, Senior Vice President of Products, Sundar Pichai.
Good morning. Welcome to Google I/O 2015. Thank you for joining us today. I know there were long lines. Thank you for making it in. We are being joined by over 2 million people on the live stream, so welcome to all of them as well. As always, we live stream I/O to many, many locations around the world. In fact, to over 460 locations in 90 countries across 6 continents. Let's say hello to a couple of them. First is to Mexico City. Bienvenidos. Let's move on. We are moving to Munich in Germany. Guten photos, taking an immersive trip to Greenland is at the heart of what we try to do, using technology at work to solve problems for everyone in the world. This is why I/O is so exciting for us. We get to share what we have been up to in the last year, and all you developers get to go out and build amazing things on top of what we do. So I can't wait to see what you build next year. Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck, and see you next year.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Xavier Ducroix. I'm the tech lead for the Tools team.
I'm Tor Norby, and I'm the tech lead for Android Studio.
Hi, I'm Jamal, the product manager on the Android DevTools team. And welcome. So last year, we
instrumentation tests both being on the path at the same time. You had to switch the flavor to get them on the path.
In Studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on that.
It's with the separate module, does that mean they're both on at the same time if you move them to
well,
the
you would, yeah, because it's just a different module. The issue is that Studio does not have a concept of like 2 test scopes that are separate. So we're working on figuring something out. But if you use a test module, then you could have unit tests in your main module and a separate test module, and that would work.
Okay, great.
All right, probably. All
right,
yeah.
Really excited about the H-proof analysis stuff. Is that thing, the code itself, is that going to be open source? And is the UI code separated from the thing that does the analysis?
Yeah, all the UI, I mean, everything except for native, all the stuff in Studio is open source, so it is in there.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll be over there, so if you have more questions, we'll answer them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
About 5 years ago, right as Google X was being birthed, I sat down with Larry Page, and I was trying to work with him on how we were going to talk about what Google X is. And I was having a hard time getting something concise out of him, so I just started throwing things at him to respond to. So I said, "Are we a research center?" And he said, "No." Good, I'm glad to hear that. "Are we an incubator?" Sort of, not really. "Are we just another business unit for Google? Is that what we're going to be?" Nope. Good. The original vision statement that Kennedy gave to the nation in 1961, that we were going to put a man on the moon and return him.
Comes like naturally, or like you can like teach or motivate someone to do this, because a lot of people just shy. They don't understand.
I understand the question. I believe everyone here is a moonshot thinker in your hearts. I promise you, I would not be giving this talk this way if I did not believe that. I believe that most of us are not in a context where we can be as open-minded, as honest, as dispassionate when appropriate, as authentic as we want to be, as our natural selves would be. And I think you need to ask your context for that opportunity, and if it's really not going to give it to you, be humble, try a few times, and if it doesn't work, go find a new context. You all deserve to be able to let the best part of yourselves out. Thank you very much.
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. My name is Alan Huang. I'm a product manager on the Android TV team, and this is John Afaki, one of the engineering managers on the Google Cast team. So today we're here to talk to you about developing compelling applications for the home.
Solutions just work. If you're already using the IMA SDK to deliver video ads, regardless of what video server you're using, they're just work. This is one of the biggest benefits of building on top of established platform. So here's a screenshot of YouTube where we show TrueView ads by building ads UI on top of our playback fragment. So what does this all mean for you? So we've talked about the living room ecosystem, and it's growing rapidly. And we believe, that's why we're betting on it, that there's huge opportunity there. Now, Google's providing solutions for the entire ecosystem to let developers like you take advantage of your existing applications and websites to easily get into the living room. If you've got an Android application and your interaction model benefits a game controller or remote control, then getting it up and running on Android TV is super simple. And with Razer, NVIDIA, and Sony releasing their devices, the size of the market is growing rapidly. If you're building or already have an Android, iOS, or Chrome applications and want to take advantage of multiple screens and speakers in the home, we have millions of Cast devices out there, and you could build some truly engaging interactive experiences that could take advantages of multiple senders at scale. So whether it's games, audio, video, or recipe sharing apps, or whatever you can imagine, it's really never been easier to get compelling apps on television. So whether you choose Android TV, Cast, or anything in our ecosystem, we've got plenty of support, and our DevRel team's really excited to get folks up and running as quickly as possible. You can find more information about developing for Android TV and Google Cast, and you can take a look at the following links. And you can also attend some of our Box Talks during I/O, or watch the Dev Bites online for Android TV and Cast on YouTube. If you've got any feedback, please provide it online. Thanks, everybody, for attending. We're out of time. We could take questions outside, but thank you. We really look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Thanks.
Hey, everyone. Hey, so we're here to talk about Android Wear and the always-on screen and your apps. So I'm Brett Leiter. I'm the design lead for Android Wear. And this is David Singleton, the engineering lead.
As well is, if possible, we'll try to turn the CPU off. But the way that you would already be using sensors, if you wanted to use them in the background, is to use the Alarm Manager API, which itself is going to wake the device in order to use the sensor APIs. And to be used very carefully, there are the wake lock APIs that allow you to hold the device awake while you grab that. And if you were already using sensors in the background, you'll already be familiar with those APIs.
Thank you.
All right. And if you have more questions, we'll be on this side of the room on the outside after this session to chat more with you if you'd like. So thanks again for coming out today. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Hi, welcome. So we're going to get started before we're all full in this room, just for the live stream. I'm Alex Komorowski. I'm lead product manager on Chrome's web platform team.
And hi, my name is Elizabeth Morant, and I am the product manager for Chrome Security.
So today we're going to tell you about 4 forces, some of them old. Or a couple more taps to revoke permissions for that domain. And so as a site author, you want to make sure that you explain to users what you're going to do and that you respect their attention, because it's very, very easy for them, of course, they are in control, to revoke permission very easily if you abuse it.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hi there. So my name is Matthew McNulty, and this talk is going to be all about Polymer. So this is sort of our Polymer keynote. Very latest, and to learn more, go to polymerproject.org or our Slack channel where you can talk to the team itself. And we're almost out of time, but we've got so much more to show that we almost need our own conference just for Polymer and the web. And there's an element for that. Oh wait, sorry, there's a conference for that. So join us for the Polymer Summit on September 15th in Amsterdam. So that's a picture of the venue. It's this awesome venue on the water. So join us for a full day of learning about Polymer and cutting-edge web development from the people who know it best, the Polymer and Chrome teams. So we'll have more info on that in the next month. There's a bit.ly link on there, bit.ly/polymer-summit, if you want to register for information today. And just for a brief moment before we conclude, I'd like to take a moment to thank the Polymer team for making today possible, with a whole lot of late nights and weekends, especially lately, even last night. So please join me in thanking them. And more importantly, be nice if you find bugs. So that's all the time we have. Thanks and enjoy the rest of the show. We have to get out of here really quickly, but if you find us out there, we can answer questions. Thanks.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Developing Extraordinary Apps with Firebase. I'm James. I'm the co-founder and was the CEO of Firebase until we joined Google. You can get started by npm installing Firebase, and then inside your React Native code, just require Firebase, and you're off to the races. We really can't wait to see what you build. So we've seen our mobile offline support and our React announcements. We've seen what Google Cloud Platform can do to help you more productive, an overview of Firebase and a feature deep dive, heard from Citrix, and seen some announcements. Really focusing on user experience, not infrastructure, is going to be the way developers build apps in the future, focusing on tasks, users, and data. Firebase is enabling developers to deliver extraordinary apps with features that end users expect right out of the box. With Firebase, what used to take months now takes hours. We live in pretty exciting times, and we're excited that individual developers and small teams can make a massive difference. If you build something with Firebase, please do tell us about it. We'd love to hear what you build. We'll be around all day. We have office hours at 4 p.m. There's some swag over on these tables. We're here in the yellow shirts. Please come and find us and say hello, and enjoy the rest of your I/O. Thank you.
Hello, welcome everyone. My name's Matias Duarte, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about looking forward to another fantastic year of material, working together, and seeing where it goes from here. I hope we'll be here together again next I/O to celebrate Material's 2nd birthday. But so far, it's been a fantastic first year, and there's lots more exciting stuff to come. So thank you again, all, for coming here. I hear that drinks are going to be served next, so I don't want to keep you waiting any longer than I have to. But let's raise a toast to Material's first year and Material's first birthday when we get together at the party. Thanks again.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. So this is our Growing Games at Google session. I'm glad to see.
Early stages. But the problem is there a way to use something like the staged rollout or the beta release along with this pre-registration so that you ensure that when 5 million people install your game on the first day, you don't have a 50% crash rate?
The answer is yes.
Cool.
It's good and succinct. Well, you know, we're just about out of time. It looks like you're out of questions. So thank you very much for coming, and enjoy tomorrow at I/O.
I'm Ben Poise. I'm the product manager for the Android framework. I wanted just to thank everybody for sticking through on a Friday on permissions. So we're going to talk about some of the best practices, some of the new stuff that's OSs, but it's in the SDK, the proper SDK, the OS SDK.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that Android M has a new auto update capability as well. Do you know if permissions will be carried over as part of this in addition?
Auto update?
So if I were to uninstall or reinstall, I would have all of the previous data synced up to Google Drive?
Yeah. Permissions is not a part of that. When the application's uninstalled, we will start anew, as if it's a new situation.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Eve Anderson. I lead the Accessibility Engineering group at Google, and I'm here with some of my colleagues. Question.
So I've been doing a lot of work with the Blind Institute of Technology, and their Android users wanted me to ask about two features, screen blanking via tap gestures, and turning TalkBack on and off. I know you can pause it, but like actually turning it off and on via gestures as well. Are those any features that are planned in the future?
Do you want to take it, Casey?
Sure, yeah. So there is some work done already to improve how easy it is to enable and disable TalkBack on the fly. In TalkBack 4.2.0, you can actually long press both volume keys at the same time for about a second or two.
Okay.
And that will toggle TalkBack on or off on that device.
Cool.
And that works sort of in both directions. So if the TalkBack's running, I can long press those keys, disable it, and the same gesture on those keys to re-enable it. Regarding screen blanking, that's definitely a feature we've heard a lot of requests for. So we'll definitely make sure to take that back to the TalkBack team.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
So I have to apologize. That was the last question we had time for during this session. However, we will be around for the rest of the day in the accessibility section of the google.org sandbox. So please come chat with us, see live demos of everything, and give us your suggestions and feedback. Thank you so much, everyone.
everybody. So I'm Ellie Powers from the Google Play team. And thanks so much for cutting your lunch a little bit short to make it back here. So when I was 13 years old, and to give a voice to people who didn't have one before. So in case you're wondering, this app now has an average rating of 4.5 stars and tens of thousands of installs. These